Hey, what's up, and welcome to L or R
with Toph and Scar.
Ooh. Oh, God, it rolls off the tongue. So yeah, I mean, I think this is basically gonna be, we're gonna be given some options. Me and Bobby haven't seen these. It's gonna be, do we like the first thing or the second thing? And then we're gonna, you know, if we agree, we agree. We see eye to eye on a lot of things. And if we don't,
like the second thing.
I like the first thing. Ooh, beef, and then we'll talk about it.
Let's go team second thing.
This is a lot of these are going to be related to the Octagon, which is going to be tomorrow, Octagon 2. And make sure you guys all tune into that. We're going to be commentating, and the event starts 2 p.m. tomorrow if you're Pacific time, and 5 p.m. tomorrow if you're East Coast. More surprising. Okay. Whew.
R,
right? HBox has declined. I think,
R.
dude. Well, PP got asked a question on Radio Melee that was like, what do you think was the most surprising thing in 2020, 2021? And like, more surprising than like the literal development of Slippy netcode was HBox's decline, which is wild. I don't think anyone could have ever seen this coming in 2019.
Yeah, plus Mango gave us a sneak peek at Zane's Rise, if you recall, Toph, at the bar on my birthday.
He did. He
said, look out for Zain. Zane's going to be a problem. And I just had, you know, there was the stars aligned for Zain a while ago, I have to say. I could feel it. But
Yeah.
what I did not feel was option R.
I don't think I ever would have seen this coming. I mean, people were giving HBox crap for a long time, like, oh, you don't practice your reaction tech chase rest and this or that. That could really sting you one day. And I feel like for the longest time, I was like, yeah, but who cares? He's winning everything. And then all of a sudden, before you knew it, something happened. Yeah, R for sure. I think that's all I have to say on that. We can do next slide. Ooh.
Dang.
Wow. Well, I'm going to say R, but I'm only saying R because I feel like Plup is already kind of returning. Like, Plup had a really phenomenal SCL. Like, can you even say that he's really returning? I don't really feel like okay, Plup had one loss to Ganon. You know what I mean? Like, did he really fall out of favor? Like, he had one loss to Ganon. Ganor's pretty good. Like, I don't think Plup is, you know. Whereas None, it feels like he's more solidly been out of things. And, I don't know. I've been seeing some stuff he's been doing on stream lately. He looks really good. So.
I think that None has just been a legend for so long that he couldn't possibly have a return. So I think that it's option L. I'm clicking L on this because the Plup Club was once postered on every restroom in every Smash venue to ever live. And nowadays I don't see the signs. But I think that they're going to come back. I think that the warehouses full of Plup Club stickers are once again going to be making shipments.
I'm into that.
Option L. Next slide.
Oh, boy.
Option L. Option L for me.
Option L. I'm excited to watch Leffen versus Mango. It's just great melee. And they got a little bit of beef. Mango's always, dropping little remarks here and there. Zane's not really a remark dropper. But I think people want to see it. Leffen's prepped a new character for like over a year for Zain. I want to see the fruits of that labor.
Leffen is going to play a different character. I was saying option L because I was actually just thinking about how much I enjoy Marth slicing up Fox. But
yeah.
With this new information, I'm going to have to switch over to option R.
Yeah, okay, fair.
I'm option R then because I want to see that classic matchup, Fox versus Falco. We've had so many great sets between those two.
Yeah. Leffen Mango's always a banger. Yeah, Leffen's going chic for Marth. He's been playing it. And from what I heard from Zain, the last time they played, friendlies online or whatever, he felt like Leffen had the edge. And I'm like,
no way.
That's crazy. So
that is crazy.
I mean, it's just completely unproven ground in terms of tournament. So just because of the sheer novelty alone, I'm going with L.
When is this going to happen?
Maybe Summit, man. Maybe
no way, dude. No way.
Maybe as recently as like
way.
a month from now. Yeah,
oh
like pretty soon, I think.
That's actually going to be a crazy event. Yeah. Okay.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Deep breaths, Toph.
Deep breaths. And next slide.
This is the easiest.
Yeah,
option L.
you gotta go with L. You gotta go with L. Look,
Iconic.
iconic is the word. I mean, okay, Nun's Ganon's been around a lot longer. Nun's Ganon is featured in a Smash rap.
Dude, Bond is more iconic than Nun. A
Bond
pair
is
of
more these
shades
days.
is more iconic than this Ganon.
This Ganon. The Ganon, I would say its primary claim to fame was Mike Hayes dropped the line in the, Chillin dropped the line in the Hugo diss track. How many Ganons you beaten lately? None. And then there's the footage of none. So I thought that's cool, but I would say that if you asked this question a couple years ago, I'd say none Ganon, obviously, but if you asked this question in the height of the COVID era, it's got to be Zane's, or it's got to be Don't Test Me.
It's insane to choose Roy and to defeat top-ranked players.
Yeah, if you've ever tried it, it's really hard.
And I have. I really wanted to be the best Roy in PA.
Oh.
You remember how you just kind of claim, like, you know, an unused character and be like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm probably the best Kirby in PA.
Mm-hmm. Were you?
Zain, Roy, final answer.
Do you think you got there with Roy?
No. Roy's terrible. Couldn't beat anybody.
There you go. Next slide. Oh. All right.
Dang, I don't know.
If it was up to me, I would say, okay, look, there's a flexibility argument to be had with monitors and that they're easier to lug around and stuff, but CRTs are cheaper. So I think ultimately it ends up being solely in the TO's hands. I think each respective TO is gonna have a different opinion on this because I think from budgeting reasons, I assume CRTs are just much cheaper. But I see a lot of tournament organizers coming from the FGC saying, I hate running Melee because you gotta log around these 50-pound CRTs. And for me, I'm thinking, look, if this is an opportunity to grow the scene, if there are big TOs that would host Melee, if only they didn't have to lug around these heavy CRTs that was bad for their backs, then I would say, yeah, run them on monitors. I don't care. I've been playing on monitor for the last couple years of my life. So I guess L. It's like a soft
Well,
L
if
for me.
I'm not hosting, I'm on R. I pick R. But if you come to my house, you're going to be playing on this monitor right here. But if I'm not hosting and I get to pick, I'm clicking R.
That's fair. Something about them. They're a little magical. I think they'll always be a little magical.
Yes.
Oh God. Look, man, it's R for me.
What's more likely to happen first?
It's R for me, dude. I mean, look, Mango's. Ooh. Okay, it's you know what it is for me. It's like Wizzy did it. You know what I mean? Like Nun did it, Wizzy did it. At this point, like, yeah, Mango looks incredible at the matchup, but like Johnny, I don't know. Like if Johnny's really having a good day, I've seen him look pretty solid versus Mango.
Yeah.
I don't think he'll ever have like a winning record. I don't think he'll ever like figure the matchup out per se against a guy like Mango's just way too good versus Falcon. But like when I contrast that to SFAT versus Zain, like, man, I remember the last time I watched SFAT versus Zain. I mean, that was its SCL, and it looked like there were like several puzzle pieces that SFAT needed to put together to even get one step closer. So it's an R for me.
Counterpoint, SFAT has a trampoline and has been jumping on it, and maybe that will give him the power to beat Zain first. I'm option L.
I know you're a big trampoline fan.
I think SFAT's going to beat Zain first.
All right, next slide. I think we fleshed this one out.
I must admit that I'm gonna hit trigger L because I have not seen Mango OK, but that still is pretty amazing.
Mango DK. He's doing the DK taunt.
It's kinda. The DK taunt. That's
yeah.
Good. Oh, it's Mango DK, not Mango OK.
So I'll provide the context on the Mango DK. Was when Wizzy beat Mango, Wizzy looked at the camera and did like a right, and then when Mango played Wizzy the next week, it was incredibly close, and it was very scary last game, last talk situation, and Mango cut through as soon as he won, he cut through the tension with a knife by mimicking, if you will, performing a parody of what Wizzy did with his pop-off the previous week, which is pretty great, but I am going to be hitting R on this one for the reason that, man, SFATJAM, if nothing else, incredible BTTV emote, or Factor Faces, I don't know. It's a little animated thing of SFAT doing the little jam, and it
Yeah.
is pretty iconic. Anytime a good song pops up, if you're in a Melee stream, people are spamming Mango Banger, and they're spamming SFATJAM. Those are the emotes you're going to be seeing. So for me, just
That's
in terms of
super
the
impressive.
lasting mind share, I'm going
Yeah.
with SFATJAM. Yeah.
That's amazing.
But I loved the Mango DK moment. I had a real hearty chuckle when that happened. So this is a close one for me. What the fuck is this?
Let me figure this out with my fingers.
Oh wow, those are cursed images. Fuck, man.
It's got to be R. It's got to be R.
Controller sized button. No, fuck no. Yeah, R.
Dude, where are the shield buttons though? How do you shield with that controller?
Okay, it's L.
It might have to be L.
Now it's L. I've realized that it's L.
I need to be able to shield, Toph.
Yeah, if it's
I'm gonna
box
take a
sized, you have
chance
to-
on the shield button being like a top or side button, and I'm gonna go with R.
Yeah, but how do you reach there? Because it's box size. You'd have to
I'm
like
gonna use my
literally.
my foot. There's no chance I can use that other thing, Toph.
You know, you've actually
Those are
convinced
teeny
me.
tiny buttons.
Yeah, they're like all the size of the start button, right? Each of those buttons, if I'm looking at my controller, would be the size of the start button on a traditional controller, laid out in a horrifying format
Yeah.
for your two thumbs. So yeah, you know what? I'm going with R. You've sold me on the foot thing.
Thanks for watching, and we hope you've enjoyed L or R
With Toph and Scar.
Scar.
Again, Octagon 2 tomorrow, 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. Make sure you watch.
Be there or be a box-sized controller.